what's up, y'all? Yep, out here wheeling and dealing again. Just picked up a new car. If you've been following my Instagram, you already know what it is. So, let's just say this is a throwback to 2009. If you go way back then, I had an almost identical car. Except it wasn't roadworthy like this one. This one's actually still decent. Went and picked this thing up for a whole whopping 400 bucks. Not a bad deal. A little bit more than what I really would like to have paid for it, but it's still a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. So here it is. It is a 93 Ford Taurus GL. It's fully loaded. Has all the bells and whistles. And it's definitely got its fair share of use, but it's still not bad. This car was on the chopping block to be a demo car from another derby guy. He had sold it. He had bought the car with the intentions of derbying it, and decided that he doesn't want to run it. He has a couple of W bodies, and he'd rather run those now because those are good cars, better than the Taurus. And he didn't know anything about the car, so he stuck it back up for sale to make his money back. Well, I was one of the first ones, besides another buddy of mine who chimed in. I was the first one seriously wanting to buy it. And I had a deal struck within the hour. Went the next day, drove an hour away to go pick this car up. And got it. Only thing really majorly wrong with it was the brakes. It has no brakes, and I've already diagnosed it. The rear brake line is busted. The main line that goes from the front to the rear is busted right about where the rear axle's at. So all I gotta do is patch a new line in and the brakes will work. Not a big deal. Threw a battery in it, fires right up, runs damn good. It does have a few belt squeaks, you know, a couple of minor things like the power steering pump, like these Tauruses are notorious for. I just noticed that looks like I need to change the blinker fluid. That's why this headlight don't work. I've already checked all the bulbs. This headlight is out, but it looks like it's probably because it's the bulb. Got a couple other bulbs out, got a tail light out. Not a big deal. So walk around the car. Obvious damage. This fender and this hood here, not bad enough to really care. And it looks like that needs to be mounted back in. Not a big deal. Windshield's good on it. This side here, not bad. The bumper's a little off. Don't really care because it's just going to be a beater car. Got some scratches down the side. A few little odd things here and there. Not a big deal. Your typical scrapes and dings and stuff like that. The very common back bumper for a Ford Taurus. They're notorious for doing that. And surprisingly, in the trunk is the piece that goes there, so I can actually just stitch that back together. Good enough, because this car, the plan for it is to put it back on the road and take the Honda off the road so I can do some repair work to it, drive this car for a while, and put the Honda back on the road and maybe get a Jeep like we were wanting to do, and then sell this car. Either way, I'll make my money back and then some. But going back to the damages, there's a little scrape there, which really isn't that bad. That's like the worst part right there in the back bumper, but not bad. Front tires look to be pretty decent on it. Back tires are pretty well shot. Yeah, I think the front tires are matching and good, but the back tires are shot. Coming into the inside, it has the blue interior. Power windows, power locks, power seat. You got all your bells and whistles. It is dirty. The car has been sitting a while. Got a couple of minor scratches, or cracks in the dash where they all do it. But not bad. It seems like everything works. I already checked the heater. It works. It doesn't overheat. It's got a half tank of gas like I like them. This car here looks like, what is that? I want to say 167,000 miles or something like that, which is accurate. Yeah. Got a CD player, which works. Everything works in it. Back seat's not bad at all. Oh, hell, what the hell am I climbing that way? I go open the door. Yeah. Everything, it needs to be cleaned. Vacuumed out and cleaned. It's really not in bad shape. It's got a perfect headliner. Dome light's not working, probably fuse. Come here and pop the trunk. All 4 hubcaps are here. And you can tell it's a little lady car at one point because of all these bags. But all 4 hubcaps with the center caps are there. So I'll probably put those back on it. There's the part for the bumper. I'll do a drift stitch on it. Just why not? This is gonna be a fun toy. Came with a screwdriver and a wrench and a couple of bulbs, couple of this doodad for the exhaust, which it has like a tractor muffler on it. Bungee cord, old license plate, random shit. No donut, so I gotta go junkyard get a donut. Gotta get a couple things junkyard. Not a big deal. Yeah. Yeah. Rigged exhaust. It sounds like a tractor. That shut. That shut. Come down yonder. Oh, I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah. Yeah, well, there's a brake line there that's busted, as you can see from all the fluid. I can't exactly pinpoint it. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. But underneath, it's really not bad. Still even has the catalytic converter on it, it looks like. Cool. Hell, I don't know if it does or not. I don't know what the cat looks like on these cars. I never really cared. I don't remember. It's been a while. The e-brake even works, because that's what I'm using to stop the car right now. I've already drove it around the field. It shifts fine. It has lots of power. It's actually a fairly decent car. The hood shocks even work on it. It's got my derby car battery in there. I had to put a terminal on it. The other terminal's in here, but I didn't want to mess with it because, you know, they're corroded and junk, so I just put a new one on it real quick. That battery obviously doesn't fit right, but I have a battery that will, and I'll put it in later. But yeah, you can see it's been sitting a while from the mouse nest and bullshit. It's a 3-liter V6. Looks like a new alternator, but there's a light on the dash for some reason, which I'll figure it out later. Typical power steering leak, and the pump's whining. It's got another, I think an idler is whining too. I don't know, I really don't care. It's simple stuff. And what's holding this headlight? It looks like the clip's broke. That's not a big deal. That's simple stuff, really. Not a big deal at all. I mean, it's really in pretty decent shape. I'm curious of what's inside here, if there's a mouse nest in there. I really am. Yeah. I'll open that later. I don't really care. But it's not bad. Hell, leave the hood open. I'll fire this sucker up. I noticed the back windows don't work. Well, one tries to work, but it's got the motor bad. Contact. There's that chirp. Yeah. That window works fine. Even the automatic do that. This window kind of works. There it goes. Hasn't been rolled down in a long time, so that needs to be lubed up. That window doesn't work at all. This window sort of works, but the motor needs to be rebuilt. Yeah. Horn works. Power steering works. Nice thing. Got all the little doodads here. Even the cup holder has the little dingleberry that hangs down. Smoker car. Don't really care. Junk in the trunk stuff. The books and all. I'll go through those later. Got a shit ton of keys that came with it. Door lock, trunk lock. You know, the ignition door and trunk, whatever. It's got multiples. I gotta sort those out, figure out which is which. Don't really care. But yeah. Oh, I can't tell. Yeah. But everything seems to work. Even the power seat works, surprisingly. Yeah, a little chirpy chirp, 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 chirp. Runs good though. Might be a tensioner pulley. Either the tensioner or the idler or both are chirping. Don't really care. Those are easy things. These cars are dime a dozen in the junkyard, so I can easily get parts. Yeah. Sounds like a tractor. I like it. It's not bad. I'm gonna shut it off. Oh. Yeah, what do you think of my new ghetto beater? The new hoopty. Not bad for 400 bucks. I can easily put this one back on the road and make some money. Either use it as the beater for a little while, or I could flip it. Easy fixer. And worst case scenario, we derby it. So either way, it was worth the investment. So let me know what you think on this one. Think I did good on it? So until the next one, later y'all.